Good morning, students. I hope you are all safe at home. In previous class, we revised about 2.1. Okay. Today we are going to see about 2.2 exercise. First question: find the x if 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to x by 8 factorial. Okay. Before going to this factorial, so if it is 7 factorial means you may do it as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 factorial, or the 7 factorial is reduced like 7 into 6 factorial. Okay, so in this case there are two factorials are there. One is 6 factorial, another one is 7 factorial, next one is 8 factorial. So in this smallest one is 6 factorial. So first we change this 7 factorial and 8 factorial in terms of 6 factorial. Okay, so the first term is 1 by 6 factorial, there is no change in it. Then take the second one, 1 by 7 factorial becomes 7 into 6 factorial equal to 8 factorial becomes x by 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. Okay, now take the 1 by 6 factorial, that is you may take it as a common or multiplying by 6 factorial both the sides. In first case 6 factorial is cancelled, we get 1, and 1 by 7 into 6 factorial we are getting, after cancelling the 6 factorial we are getting 1 by 7 equal to x by 8 into 7 into 6 factorial becomes 8 into 7. Okay, that is if we multiply means 6 factorial are cancelled in the denominator. Okay, after that we are taking LCM in left hand side. Okay, 7 has taken as an LCM, 1 into 7 equal to 7 plus 1, we are getting 8 by 7 equal to x into x divided by 8 into 7. Okay, now 8 by 7 into, that is 8 into 7, come to this side, that is in order to find x, value of x, we are getting 8 by 7 into 8 into x, 7 is cancelled, we are getting the value of x equal to 64. Okay, this is the way we have to find the value of x. If it is given as a question like this, that is 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to 7 by 8 factorial. Okay, so first you have to take the lowest factorial and change the remaining things into the same things, that is 7 into 6 factorial, 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, like that you may change. Then multiply that lowest factorial, that is 6 factorial is common in all the terms, therefore we may multiply in order to cancel 6 factorial. After that we are taking the LCM in order to find the value of x. Okay, next we are going to see about the second sum. Evaluate n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial when n equal to 5 and r equal to 2. Okay, here the value of n and r is given. The formula for this n factorial, here n equal to 5, so apply the value of 5 factorial divided by r factorial is 2 factorial, then n minus r is 5 minus 2 factorial. So if you subtract 5 minus 2, we are getting 3 factorial. Okay, 5 factorial is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, or you may write it as reversely 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 factorial become 2 into 1, and 5 minus 2 factorial is 3 factorial, we are getting 1 2 3. Okay, that is 3 into 2 into 1 factorial. So if all the terms are cancelled, we are getting the remaining term is 5 into 2, the answer becomes 10. Okay, listen, here the value of n is given and r also given. First apply the value, then give the factors of it, then after cancelling the values we are getting the answer as 10. Then third one, if n plus 2 factorial equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial, find n. So n plus 2 factorial equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial. So n plus 2 factorial becomes like this, n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n minus 1, because here the value of small factor is n minus 1. Therefore, we are changing the n plus 2 factorial in terms of n minus 1. For example, if it is 6 factorial and the smallest term is 2 factorial, we are doing like this, 6 into 3 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, because the smallest factorial is 2. Here the smallest factorial is n minus 1. Therefore, I am changing the n plus 2 factorial as n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial, because the term is n minus 1 here. Okay. After that, you cancel the n minus 1 both the side, or you may after cancelling it, you may take taking the values n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n equal to 60. It is nothing but n into n plus 1, n plus 2 is nothing but 2 into 3 into 4. N is 2 means 2 plus 1 we are getting 3. Then 2 plus 2 we are getting 4. 2 into 3 into 4. Likewise, you may take the terms in adjacent terms, that is adjacent sum next term, that is 3, 4, 5. So factorize the 60 and convert into a continuous term. We are getting 5 into 4 into 3, which is nothing but the value of n equal to 3. Okay, here n equal to 3 means n plus 1 equal to 4, n plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, this is the way you have to factorize in order to find the value of n. Okay, so it is easy only, but you may understand the logic, then only it is easy for you. Okay, if you understand, it's very easy. The second chapter is very easy. This chapter only coming for your September month portion. Okay, so for your September month, second chapter fully. Then fourth sum, how many 5 digits telephone numbers can be constructed using the digit 0 to 9 if each number 67 with no digit appears more than once? Here they said that the telephone number, the 5 digit telephone number, okay, the first 2 digit is, it is given as 6 and 7. Remaining 3 digits we have to write from 0 to 9, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, except 6, 7, okay, because 6, 7 already is there. So you may write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8 and 9, okay. So here there are 3 places. One is unit place, the next one is tens place, third one is about 100 place. Already you know about what is which one is unit place and tens place and 100 place. So it is given that it is 5 digit number. The number starts with 6 and 7. So we have to fill the unit place, that is under tens place and 100 place. The unit place can be filled by the remaining 8 ways. That is remaining term is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay. So remaining 8 terms we have to fulfill the unit place. After filling the unit place, there are only 7 numbers. Therefore, we are getting 7 ways only to fill the 10 place. That is, tens place can be filled up in 7 ways. Since the repetition is not allowed. Repetition means you cannot write the number once again. Okay. For example, already you write 2 means in tens place it is you may not be able to write 2 because it is not repeated. Okay. The same numbers will not be repeated. Okay. Therefore, we are getting only 7 ways. Then 100 place can be filled up in 6 ways because remaining number is 6. Therefore, unit place is filled in 8 ways, tens place 7 ways, 100 place 6 ways. By fundamental principles of multiplication, the total number of 5 digit telephone number is 1 into 1 into 8 into 7 into 6. Here 1 is nothing but already it is said it is 6 and 7. So 1 into 1 into 8 into 7 into 6, or you may take the unit place, tens place and 100 place. It is 8 ways, 7 ways and 6 ways. We are getting 336 as answer. Okay, so how many 5 digit telephone numbers can be constructed using the 5 digit number with no digit appears more than once, that is there is no repetition. Okay, you may write the digit only one time, that is the meaning given here. Okay, next we are going to see about how many lesser than 1000 can be formed using the digit 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 if no digit is repeated. Okay, so how many number less than 1000 can be formed? Any number less than 1000 will have 3 digit number because 999, that is 999 means it is a 3 digit number. So it may be 3 digits number, or it may be 2 digit number, or it may be 1 digit number. That is less than 1000 means it includes 1 digit number, 2 digit number and a 3 digit number. Here we are taking 3 cases because case 1 with 3-digit number, and case 2 with 2-digit number, and case 3 with 1-digit number. Okay. So in 3-digit number, unit place, tens place, hundred place. So these three things will be filled in order to get the answer. Okay. So unit place can be filled in 5 ways, because the number given is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is, there are 5 numbers. One number is 5, the second number is 6, third number is 7, and fourth number 8, and fifth number 9. So there are 5 ways, because I am having 5 numbers. Using these 5 numbers, I am filling the unit place. Okay. Therefore, I am having 5 numbers, means it is unit place is filled in 5 ways. Okay. Next, go to the tens place. Tens place is filled in 4 ways, because in unit place already 1 number is left over. Remaining things is 4 numbers. Already we used 1 number for the unit place. Remaining number is 5, that is remaining 4 numbers. It may be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6, 7, 9, or it may be, if 9 is filled, means remaining 4 number 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Therefore 4 number is there. Therefore tens place can be filled by 4 ways. Then 100 place can be filled up in 3 ways, because after taking one number for 10 place, means we are having only 3 numbers. So it is filled by 3 ways. This is for case 3-digit number. But less than 1000 means it includes 3-digit number, 2-digit number, as well as 1-digit number. Therefore, by the fundamental principles of multiplication, the total number less than 1000 can be case 2. That is, with the case 2 we are having with the 2-digit number. Okay. In case 1, I said about 3-digit number. 3-digit number starts from 100 to 999. So from 100 to 99 we find the first case. Go to the second case. Case 2 with the 2-digit number. 5 into 4 into 3. That is, here already the number can be less than 1000 will have 3 digits, 2 digits, and 1 digit. That is 5 ways, 4 ways, and 3 ways. This is for 3-digit number. Now we are going to 2-digit number. So unit place can be filled up in 5 ways, because so there are 5 numbers are there. So you may use unit place for 5 ways. Then tens place can be filled in by 4 ways. Okay. Therefore we are getting 5 into 4 for 2-digit number. Then next going to 1-digit number. 1-digit number, there are only 1 place is there. You may having 5 ways. Therefore the answer become from 1 and 2 and 3. 3 cases are there. The total number of less than number 1000 will be, first case we are having 5 into 4 into 3 getting 60. Second, 5 into 4 we are getting 20. Third case 5. Okay. So all those things are added up. We are getting 85 ways. Okay. So we are having 85 ways. The numbers less than 1000 can be formed using the digits 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is the way you have to do the sums. First understand the sum question well, then only it is easy for you. So the question is about less than 1000. Less than 1000 can be filled in 3 ways. 3 ways. That is 3 cases. One is 3-digit number, another one is 2-digit number, third one is 1-digit number. So these numbers are after multiplication added. We are getting the answer 85. This is about 2.2. That is, in 2.2 there are 5 sums are there. The first sum is related to find the x if 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial equal to x by 8 factorial, means first we have to reduce in terms of the smallest factorial, then cancel that factorial by multiplying it. After that, taking the LCM, we are finding the value of x. In second question, n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial when n equal to 5 and r equal to 2 means substitute these values n factorial and r factorial and n minus r factorial. After that, write the factors. That is 5 factorial is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 factorial is means 1 into 2. And 3 factorial means 1 into 3 into 1 into 2 into 3. After cancelling it, we are getting 10. The value of the answer for the second sum is 10. And third question, n plus 2 factorial equal to 60 into n minus 1. Find n. here n plus 2 factorial and n minus 1 factorial is given. In these two, n minus 1 is the smallest factor. Therefore, we change this like this: n plus 2 minus 1 means n plus 1, n plus 1 minus 1 means n minus 1 means n minus 1. Okay, so you have to reduce one terms in each and every term. You have to reduce to 1. We are getting the value n plus 2, n plus 1, n and n minus 1 factorial equal to 60 into n minus 1 factorial. After cancelling n minus 1 factorial throughout, we are getting n plus 2, n plus 1 and n equal to 60. The 60 is written as a 3 terms, that is 3 continuous terms, 3, 4, 5 like this, in order to get the value, because n equal to 3 means n plus 1 equal to 4, n plus 2 equal to 5. Okay. Fourth sum is related to telephone numbers. This is important sums. Mostly the sums are related to like this only. Example sums also there. Okay, you must do all the example sums in 2.2 as assignment for morning assignment. Okay, here the 4-digit numbers are starts with 6 and 7. So we have to fill it by unit place and tens place and hundred place. The unit place we are having nearly 8 numbers, therefore we are filling it by 8 ways. If one number is taken away means the remaining number is 7, therefore 10 place is filled by 7 ways and 100 place will filled by 6 ways. After that, by multiplication we are getting 336 as answer for the fourth sum. Then fifth sum, how many number less than 1000 can be formed using the digit 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 if no digit is repeated? Means here there are 4 digits are there. Using these 4 digits I am filling the, listen here, there are 5 digits are 5 numbers are there, but there are 3 digits, that is 2 digit, 2 digit, 1 digit and 3 digit numbers are less than 1000. So case 1, with a 3 digit number, unit place can be filled in by 5 ways and tens place can be filled up with 4 ways, hundred place can be filled up with 3 ways. By fundamental principles of multiplication, the total number of number less than 1000 is 5 into 4 into 3, because 5 ways, 4 ways and 3 ways is nothing but we if you multiply we are getting 60 for 3, that is 63 digit 60 ways we are writing the 3 digit number by using the term 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. Then 2 digit number can be filled in by 5, 4, 3 we are 60, remaining term that is 5 into 4, that is 5 ways and 4 ways. Unit place is filled by 5 ways and 10 place can be filled in 4 ways. So we are getting 20 as answer. Case 3, with 1 digit number, there are only 1 digit number, therefore it is 5 ways. Therefore after that we are adding this number, that is from 1 to 3 we are getting the total number of less than 1000 will be 60 plus 20 plus 5, okay, equal to 85. So in afternoon sections we will go to the 2.3. So before the afternoon you have to do all the exercise as well as example sum in your class work, that is in your assignment note. Okay, then only you are scoring more marks in your monthly test. Once again I am saying the same things for your monthly test. It includes chapter 2 fully. Already we finished the chapter 2.1. Now we finished the exercise 2.1 and now we are finished the exercise 2.2. Okay, afternoon we will go to the exercise 2.3. okay, so nearly 5 exercise only there. Okay, if we finish all the 5 exercise means we are going to revision. Okay, then only it is easy for you to do the sum. So do the sums then and there and submit the assignment in correct time in order to score more marks. Okay, for your assignment you are getting nearly 5 marks. So do the assignment, don't waste your time, practice well. It is easy for you to score more marks in your monthly. These marks are going for internal marks, therefore be careful by doing the sums as well as example sums in your assignment. Don't omit any line. Okay, so in before that is the first correction, some of them are omitted the line, so don't omit the line, then only it is easy to score the full marks. Otherwise your marks will be reduced in internal. Okay, so thank you students, do each your assignment.